Alright, sorry about the crappy camera, but I need to get this uploaded. That's why I'm not even going to bother putting an intro or anything in there. The crap down in Ferguson. And not just there, but any of these crazy riot protests. Y'all are idiots. Y'all are idiots. And I'm not talking about just the regular peaceful protesters standing out with signs, doing the whole laying down thing. You know, that's fine. And it's not exactly my cup of tea, but hey, you know, you're getting your point across in a peaceful manner. And that works a whole lot better than blowing up stuff and burning buildings and looting. Now, I am not saying that's not called for in certain circumstances, but only in the circumstances where you are willing to die or get a life prison sentence for doing this. You have to pick your battles. Okay? There's a fly on the window. Anyway, I'm just gonna go with the assumption that this cop, this police officer, is completely and totally wrong. He just straight up 100% gunned this dude down. In order to protest, in order to bring a light to the situation, you're going to have more people get gunned down justifiably. What sense does that make? So y'all can sit back and say, look what happened. They killed one person, then they killed 30. Like, no, they killed one person, and then they had to defend against 30. That's the key here. That's what I don't understand about it. Peaceful protests. Okay, and let me explain this to you real quick. As a military police officer in the prison, I was trained in dealing with protests and riots. You are literally trained separately in most of these scenarios. Formations and things are pretty much the only thing that you're going to use between them, the exception of your equipment. Okay, because you're pretty much going to bring it up because any peaceful protest can erupt into a riot. During a riot, you are trained tear gas, non-lethal munitions, rubber bullets, bean bags, things like this, batons, shields, and live ammunition. Okay, that's the continuum of force that you're going to be. Those are your weapon choices you're going to be going through. Non-lethal first, tasers, tear gas, and such. Then you're going to go into launched weapons, munitions, again, rubber bullets, beanbag rounds, things like this. And then lastly, lethal force. During a peaceful protest, riot shields, sometimes mace. And the only reason you're using riot shields is because it looks a lot better for me to push you gently to, like, let's say you're trying to move a protest, like a group of people are blocking an entrance or something. It's a lot better to be seen on TV with a riot shield slowly advancing and pushing into them than your hands. Not to mention, it's a lot easier with that force of the shield against you than just this. Okay? Sometimes you're going to use mace or chemical or CSCN. Generally, it's not going to be a spray so much, although sometimes you might spray it upwards and down over people. Most times you're going to use either, they literally make bottles, just regular old, and dip Q-tips and such into it, or cotton balls and things like that, and you're going to rub it across their faces. Okay? Because you don't want to be that guy just spraying down people. Because now you're escalating the situation. You're always trying to de-escalate the situation. Okay? Now a lot of I'm not going to go into that, but anyway, they have advancements more into non-lethal weaponry and stuff like this. But, see, I just don't get it. Why is making a situation worse going to help out an already horrible situation? Let's just say, and again, going at this cop is 100% wrong, which I don't even know. I didn't even bother looking into it. I just don't care anymore. This is the rioting and looting and stuff is just so much more than this little thing over here. And I feel sorry. I don't care what happened. A guy got killed. Period. Okay, I feel sorry for that man's family. Okay, my heart goes out to them. Regardless of what happened, he got killed. Okay, that's the one thing that everybody knows. Okay, so my heart does go out to them. But you're going to make one death into 20, 30, 50. And again, one innocent death is now going to spawn 20 innocent deaths. Why? Millions of dollars in damage. Why? And you're bringing so much more attention away from this thing right here that sparked it. Let's say instead, and some of the people out there got the right idea, instead of looting, you're going to place a rose on every storefront. You're going to place a picture. You're going to place a poster with the guy's picture on it saying, an innocent slain or something like that. You're going to place it in the window of every building, every car, every house you pass. That's a constant reminder of what happened. To me, that's a much, much more impactful protest. You want to show your numbers. Fine. There's a way to do it. These people that are going around and laying in streets and stuff like that, holding up the signs, that works. That gets people go, what's going on? Why are you doing this? Then you can tell them. Other than people are rioting, we need to handle this situation, and then the situation that sparked that riot gets washed away. Also, and it's not just this situation, it's a few others. What determines what's worth the rioting and all the protesting? How many other innocent people were killed that same day, but no one cared about them? I mean, I understand the situation. It was a police officer versus a civilian, black guy versus white guy, blah, 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 blah. But what about the other people that were innocently killed? With the number of police officers, the number of civilians in the United States, it would not shock me at all to find at least one other innocent person wrongfully killed by the police within a month of that date. But why this one? What is it about certain cases? What is it about Zimmerman and Martin that got the nation so riled up when the 20 other shootings didn't? How come the 20 or 30 killings that happened in Chicago, nobody cares about them? And again, my heart goes out to the families of all of them. What is it about those one particular cases that make everybody go nuts, basically, or get the attention of? So that's what I got. Don't blow up stuff unless it has to be done. Don't have more kids. What is it? Patriot. Mel Gibson in The Patriot. He asked the question, why do men feel the need to justify death or killing with more killing? I just don't understand it. Again, certain circumstances, yeah, I'm all for that crap. Like during the Revolutionary War, yep, it's time to start blowing up some stuff. But again, that's under extreme dire situation. And you're not doing it randomly, you're doing it in very specific places. So, other than that, I got a big question for y'all. I don't normally do the whole question thing, but I really want to know, what is it about these certain circumstances that bring national attention when the other ones don't matter?